Hey everyone! The Lost Ark closed beta is live, and today I'm going to talk about my first impressions playing the launch of closed beta on Western servers, and why I think it has the potential to be one of the top MMOs available in the West. While this game has been out for 3 years after its release date in Korea, those looking to play the game in the West can expect a release date around the end of March 2022, according to Amazon. I'm going to break this video into segments and talk about some of the fun aspects that make for a great MMO. Also, I'll be streaming the closed beta on Twitch. I'll leave a link in the description if you want to check out my gameplay. Alright, so first off, I want to talk about classes. There are 15 different classes coming to the Western release of this game, which branch off the original 5 starting classes you pick when making a character. All of the classes I've seen so far have really unique fighting styles with different strengths and weaknesses, and honestly, every class in this game has some pretty awesome looking skills that just add that extra touch to how enjoyable combat is. Combat follows a click-to-move, action RPG style similar to that of Diablo and Path of Exile, which is very fluid in use. I also personally found that certain UI elements and boss mechanics were very similar to that of Terra Online, so if you ever played and enjoyed that game, you'll likely enjoy this one too. PvP also seems pretty fun so far, with room for a high skill ceiling. Skills are what really bring combat to life, and you can slot up to 8 skills from your book in addition to already having your class innate skill in the center of your bars. You gain skill points as you level, and you can decide which skills you want to stack your points into to give them unique buffs and abilities. This skill system is thus pretty straightforward and amazing for one main reason. It's completely free to respec your skill points at any time, allowing you to mess with any build you'd like as much as you like. For me, this is one of my favorite aspects of the game so far, as I absolutely love playing with different builds. This game, at least from my experience as a fresh level 20 in the closed beta, also has a pretty fun and straightforward leveling system. There's a host of side quests that are easy to complete alongside your main quest, and your main quest easily guides you from city to city and around combat zones for relatively consistent XP gain. In this way, alt leveling seems as though it would be fairly straightforward to accomplish as well, so those of you who like leveling lots of classes will get a kick out of this. In addition to this, you can group up with friends from a very early stage in questing, which to me is amazing since I prefer leveling with friends. It doesn't seem like the main story questline will give you a headache to complete solo either, so no worries on that front. And on that note, there are so many fun dungeons to complete as you level, and especially at endgame. If you love PvE content with a high skill cap, this is the perfect title for you. Leveling through this content so far for me has almost been reminiscent of Elsword with the different dungeons and different zones, with different difficulties to select from for a better chance at loot drops. The dungeons also scale based off of how large your party is going in, so whether you're solo or you only want to run with 2 to 3 people, you aren't going to get content that is crazy easy or impossible to do. This game also doesn't have the traditional trinity of tank, healer, and DPS that many of its MMO predecessors had, similar to that of Black Desert Online and Blade and Soul. Instead, it follows closer to the ARPG route that is reminiscent of Diablo 3 and Path of Exile. Different classes in this game provide different buffs, encouraging you to team up with groups of people who aren't the same class as you to spread buffs more effectively. There are also supports in this game, such as bards and paladins, that provide a wider variety of buffs, along with shields and a couple of heals. But don't get me wrong, they aren't healers by any means, as they have no way to consistently heal party members. But strong buffs and shields make them valuable teammates. I'm personally running Bard for this closed beta, and as someone who usually plays healer, I've been loving this playstyle so far. I also wanted to touch on the fact that this game seems like it will have a ton of super cute outfits, pets, and mounts. So those of you who love fashion and awesome mounts to traverse the land have lots to look forward to. And since this game is free to play, if you're on the fence about trying it out, it won't cost you anything to give it a shot. I hope you guys found this helpful. If you did, hit those like and subscribe buttons. And of course, thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys next time.